Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Penis here.
So,
Welcome to the premium. We're watching Cops.
why does this footage look like it's from like 1982?
Because I think because most of Cops was filmed between 1985 and fucking probably 1990 and 2000.
I used to love Cops when I was a little kid.
It was cool.
Like I would get excited every time I heard the theme song. I'd be
Yeah,
like, ooh, fuck yeah!
It's
And
one
I'd,
of
like,
those
run to the
shows
living
I
room.
remember being on all the time, but I also don't remember
Yeah, because I think it was on like every night.
every night. Yeah, and you never saw, like, occasionally you'd see the same episodes, but it was because every station aired Cops, so they were on different rotation.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you think you had to get arrested and then sign a release to be like, yeah, I'm cool with that? That guy's got a sick leather jacket on.
Do you think they got lessened sentences for whatever they did in exchange to agreeing to be on TV?
I don't know. But what do you think these boys have going on? Do you think they found drugs in the car? They look like drugs in the car.
They look like they're some shady characters.
Or that guy in the leather jacket is a prostitute. Nope, he's got a bag of drugs.
I think they were.
And look, it's just weed, isn't it? Yeah, it's weed.
Those terrible fucking people.
Yeah, man. You're going away for 30 years.
Degenerates.
I spent 40 some hours in jail for about a quarter ounce of weed. That seemed like a pretty...
I got arrested for 2 DUIs off of one joint.
Well.
2 separate nights in a row.
Dewey.
Woo! Mesa.
Yeah, which explains a lot.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
It was terrible. What has been happening this week? Gene Hackman died. I know we talked about that.
We saw a crazy crash today on one of the main freeways.
Car just got fucking leveled.
Yeah, and that happened a couple of days ago, like over the weekend, didn't it? In Tucson.
I think
near Tucson.
I read so many stories about.
Yeah, there was like 13 people or 6 people that died and at least 13 people injured because a truck ran into a bunch of cars. And they think it's because there was like a out of nowhere dust storm or something.
And
or
people be slamming on their brakes.
And then they just like lost visibility and then just shit went real bad. But yeah, a bunch of cars like caught on fire and stuff.
Those were the worst car accidents imaginable when I was at the funeral home. Were the semi-truck accidents.
As terrible as this sounds, like I feel like that'd probably be the best way. Like if you're gonna die in a car accident, I feel like that'd probably be the best, right? Because then it's pretty much like instant, or no. I don't know.
Sometimes.
Maybe not. I'm gonna take that back.
I mean, the carnage is just fucking insanity.
I bet.
Especially with a truck. It's not even the bodily carnage is weird, right? Like seeing somebody ripped to pieces.
Or like an arm, like.
But yeah, or like
in the middle of the road,
or a head just there. But no, seeing cars piled up on top of each other on the freeway.
Milk chug. Do you remember that stuff?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but seeing that shit was intense. Dude, they got a ton of drugs. Why do people fucking have? They're driving around with an open maker's mark, a giant bag of marijuana.
They're just having a good
pills.
Good afternoon, Grant.
But who has why do you need to do one of those things in your car? You know? You don't need to
go big or go home.
You don't need to do them all. I remember when I was in college.
This looks like the street where they filmed Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I remember when I was in college, I was really, really paranoid when people would want to smoke weed because they'd be like, oh, yeah, we'll just go drive around and smoke weed. What, Kate?
It is the Albuquerque police.
Okay.
All right.
I just have this on for something, babe. We don't need to talk about it the whole time. Unless you want to. Sweetheart.
You're the one who brought it up more than I did.
Well, that's because you're sitting here watching it. Casey Anthony craves the spotlight. Did you see she's on social media?
Is she on TikTok?
Let's see.
Because I don't have a TikTok.
Casey Anthony is only embarking on her new career as a legal advocate for 2 reasons: money and fame. So says the judge from her 2011 murder trial. So the judge said, Casey, for starters, is craving attention after being out of the spotlight for a while. Let's see what she says. Sorry, I have to continue reading. Perry also says Casey wants to make some cold hard cash. That's why she's asking her fans to pay $10 a month or $100 a year to subscribe to her Substack, which offers to help people with legal issues. In addition, Perry says only attorneys who have passed the bar should dispense legal advice, not Casey, who, if she were to do so, it would constitute the unauthorized practice of law, so she could get fucked there.
So she's just like being a legal advocate because she's like, I'm a legal advocate.
She's like, I murdered my child.
She has like no training or certification. She's just like claiming to be a legal advocate.
Yeah, it'd be cool if she was like, did one of those. You see a lot of guys on YouTube who are jacked dudes with all kinds of tattoos, like prison tattoos, and they start YouTube channels about what you can expect when you go to prison. That sort of shit. That'd be cool if Casey did that.
Wait, she didn't go to prison though, did she?
I don't.
She like was found not guilty, I thought.
Let's see here.
I don't know.
I think you might be right. Yeah, she was found not guilty of murder, manslaughter, and child abuse in 2011.
Yeah, I don't know if she ever like served any time.
Why wouldn't you write a book then? You know, if you were found not guilty, and just be like, here's how I did it.
Yeah, especially if all you want to do is make money. Like,
yeah, do the O.J. Simpson thing. Be like, how I would have done it. Could you imagine?
If I did it.
Could you imagine if she was
Wait,
like,
what was it called? If I did do it?
Yeah. Did you ever see the clip of him saying that he can never feel secure in Los Angeles when he goes out to eat?
No.
Because he could be sitting in the room with Nicole's killer.
Like he's the boogeyman.
Yeah, he's like, he could be out there watching
anywhere.
me, coming for me next.
That's funny.
Like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. What did we watch this week?
Nothing, because there's not shit on. Actually, no, that's a lie. I watched that new Kate Hudson Netflix show, and it's actually pretty good.
There were some funny moments.
Better than I was expecting it to be.
Because it was about basketball.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's just not a thing that I am interested in. But
I thought this person right here, I thought that was Brittany Griner.
Tyga.
I thought Tyga was Brittany Griner for a second.
That's hilarious.
I was like, oh, that's cool.
I can see it.
Yeah.
His mom just died.
Tyga?
Yeah. I didn't realize she was like Asian. So he's Blasian.
He's a Blasian guy.
He is.
He's cool Blasian. That explains why he's cool. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Best of both worlds. Isn't that the Hannah Montana song?
I think so, yeah.
What happened to her? You haven't heard about Hannah Montana in a while.
She has no eyebrows now.
Hannah Montana?
Miley Cyrus, did you see her at the... what was the most recent award show?
I'm unfamiliar with Miley Cyrus.
It's Hannah Montana in real life. The actress that played Hannah Montana.
So Hannah Montana is not a real person?
No.
What if I was like, I've been messaging Hannah Montana for the last 20 years?
Be like, well, then you're dumb.
It's a Nigerian guy. I originally got me, dude.
Whoops.
He got me. What?
I should have said the name.
Say his name, dude. Did I tell you what I think I'm going to do?
2 hours later.
Okay, I probably won't do that. Damn. Little Ronnie murdered with 5-year-old daughter. Attack caught on camera.
Like she was murdered too?
I don't know here. Yeah, Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter were shot to death on Monday in Texas.
I don't know who that is, but that's sad.
That's brutal.
Jesus.
Why
would you kill a fucking toddler?
Yeah, I don't. That just doesn't make
Like, Jesus Christ.
any sense. He was at, looks like a gas station here. He ran away. He's running away. Oh, damn. Whoa.
So there were like a bunch of cars like waiting for him or something?
It looks like there were a bunch of people involved in the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw that noise, man. That's scary.
That is scary. Yeah, because
Also-
all the cars like pulled out and were like, that was weird.
Also, I saw a video the other day where on Twitter, which my Twitter is fucked. Twitter is an awful place. Negative energy central. I go and I'm scrolling through, and I do occasionally like to see a bully get beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who's picking on somebody and they just get the shit kicked out of them.
Yeah.
Awesome. But to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like the knockout. Oh, everybody laughing at them. That's cool. But then when they get into the like stomping on them, that's where I draw the line. Fight's over at that point. You know what I mean? If they're knocked out cold, you don't need to like bang their head against concrete style shit.
Yeah.
But so I was watching this one, and it was on Twitter, and it literally said, "Bully gets dealt with." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Click, and it was in a bar, and this big meathead guy goes up to this little guy and just is like, you know, talking all big to him, chest out, and then the big guy pulls out a gun, and then the little guy stands up, puts his foot behind his feet, and then just tips him over with his neck, takes a gun, and shoots him like 3 times in the head. The little guy that was getting bullied.
Jesus.
And everybody in the bar is just standing there with their hands up like, the fuck just happened?
Holy shit.
And then one of the little guy's buddies comes up and walks up and like pats him on the back. And you're like, damn.
Oh my God.
Right.
Was that guy like a fucking assassin or something?
I don't know.
How did he manage to pull that off?
It was wild. It was some crazy
Like,
tactical.
It sounds like a fucking trained killer shit.
I just couldn't imagine going out to eat and just seeing somebody get fucking head blown off in the restaurant.
Or just not even just like their head blown off, just, you know, shot.
Do you ever think about that?
Yeah, because it happened at that pizza place, like on, like right down this, like a mile away from our house. Remember?
The one over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By Fry's. Like,
Yeah.
there was like an argument. There was like, I don't know, some guy was there with his girlfriend, and then like an ex-boyfriend showed up or whatever. And then the 2 guys got into a fight, and then they both ended up dead.
It's crazy.
Like, they both shot each other and then died in the restaurant. I mean, I don't know if they died in the restaurant, but the shooting happened in the restaurant. Like, yeah, that'd be fucking scary if you're just like a regular ass customer just eating there.
Those were always, honestly, my favorite calls at the funeral home, were when somebody would die in a place of business.
Why?
It's just, it could, because you see the place of business, you've been there before as a patron.
Yeah.
And then when somebody dies there, you go there, and it's just a totally different experience. All the bright lights are on. Like the doctor that killed himself and his wife in his office. He was an optometrist.
Yeah.
And just to walk by the rooms to see all the empty chairs with the eye examining equipment, and all the lights were off.
Yeah.
Just bizarre. It's like a surreal, uncanny, uncomfortable feeling. I enjoyed that.
That's interesting.
But I don't ever remember having like a restaurant. Also, we had gang shootings every once in a while, but we didn't have, if I would have been in Elkhart while I was, here, I would have had 2 active shooters.
In Elkhart?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what happens then.
Like, they call you and you just go pick up the bodies if they're dead on the scene. And you take them to the hospital for autopsy so they can determine what killed them. That's the thing that's egregious
Well, if
to
it's
me.
an active shooter, I mean, isn't it pretty obvious?
Yeah, I think they...
At that point, what killed him?
Yeah, I wonder if they perform autopsies on active shooter victims.
They got shot.
Yeah, but that would happen all the time where the cause of death was pretty obvious and they would still be like, we're doing an autopsy.
It's suspicious. We need clarification. We're unsure.
I think the medical examiner and his team just liked cutting people up.
Or do they get like some money from like insurance or some shit?
Yeah, autopsies are expensive.
It's probably a fucking
I want to say autopsies are like
money-making
thousands of dollars.
scam.
Let me look that up.
I bet you that's what it was.
How much is an
But I guess can't just like the family request one too?
Yeah, you can request an autopsy, but I think if it's a what's it called? There's a distinction, non-medical if they're not under medical supervision, then they need an autopsy. That's like the rule. It says it can be anywhere from 1,000 to just under 10,000 for an autopsy, depending. It's a pretty big range.
Yeah, like what? Yeah. If it's a real messy murder, then it's 10 grand. If it's just like a simple died in their sleep, you're looking at one.
I also think it depends on where you're at in the country and the availability of a good medical examiner, maybe.
Well, wouldn't that be like price gouging?
Maybe. But
like, I'm the only one for 500 miles, so I'm going to charge 5 times the price.
But I also wonder if there's certain people that like prosecutors want to perform autopsies because they're more buttoned down. They have a better record of, I don't know, but medical examiners aren't really questioned in court. You know what I mean? They're just like, well, the autopsy said this.
Yeah. Well, because I guess that's kind of like their whole thing. They're coming in as like an unbiased third party.
Right.
Not knowing like the specifics of what led up to the death, right? Like, because they don't know any of that information. They don't know anything about the people that they're examining, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, you just...
Like, is that like a law, though?
I don't think so. I thought
it was.
It might be.
Like HIPAA shit.
Does HIPAA apply after you die?
I thought so.
Because death records are usually public record.
I don't know.
So Kate and I, this isn't going to get political, but we watched the address. Was that this? That wasn't the State of the Union. That was just like a congressional address of the president, right?
Yeah, like I think that was just like him just randomly calling a speech.
Yeah, because they didn't call it the State of the Union, and I feel like they have to call it the State of the Union if it is.
Yeah, I don't think that was anything like. I don't know. I think that was just like an impromptu thing.
So we watched that, and our takeaway is there was one guy that was in the, what'd they call it? Not the audience, but he was in the inner seating area where all the guests sit, and he was going through and listening. He was like, so and so, your daughter was murdered. We're gonna name a park after her, that sort of thing. Then they got to a guy who was. What was his thing? He's like, you came to work in the steel mine every day for the last 35 years, and we appreciate you.
So, yeah, he was a steel worker from somewhere in the South, and he had 7 kids.
And fostered 41 kids.
Fostered 40 kids, and then he was also wearing some sort of like military uniform as well. So,
or no, he was military.
And then he worked in the mines.
Yeah, and so, the best part of the thing was he was talking about this guy, and then the camera cut to him before he introduced him, and I couldn't tell if the guy he was talking about knew he was talking about him. He was just like, oh, this guy sounds a lot like me. And then when they said his name, he almost started to clap for himself, and then he saw he was on camera. Didn't know what to do with his hands, and then just kind of
did the white power fist.
Did like a weird white power wave. A lot of weird. I was telling Kate, a lot of interesting hand signaling among the elite last night and lately.
Yeah.
Like it's hidden in plain sight style shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of. I
wonder though
creepy.
if it's like. If it's actually something that they're doing purposefully or if it's something that they're not. Like, I don't know. I can't tell.
It's hard to say.
Also, like, RFK, like, he has medical issues. Maybe he can't, like, maybe he's like John McCain. He can't raise his arms fully.
Did I ever tell that story on the podcast about meeting John McCain?
No.
And I met John McCain a couple times. Great guy. The nicest guy. Very.
R.I.P.
Yeah. And he didn't know who I was, didn't have any reason to talk to me. And he spent a couple minutes with me and was very, very awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah. Just a cool guy. And he's a big deal in Arizona. And honestly, he was a formative.
Huge deal in Arizona.
Yeah. And he was a formative part of, like, he was in the elections when I first started, like maybe right before I could vote. So I was just aware of what, who he was and stuff. And they had this guy with a T-shirt company. It was like, hey, go take this T-shirt to him. And let's see if he'll put it on. And I said, John McCain was prisoner of war and tortured and has limited mobility of his arms. And they were like, oh, that's bullshit. No, he's fine. And I was like, no, guys, it's like a fact. He can't move his shoulders.
Lift him past his shoulders.
Yeah. So anyway, I go down there and I said, hey, Senator McCain, my friend wanted me to see if I can get a picture with this shirt. And I said, we don't have to put it on. It's no big deal. Just like and he was like, oh yeah, sure. No problem, Grant. And he grabs one corner of the shirt and I grab the other corner. I think I'm holding one and he might be holding both, but he holds up the shirt and he holds it up about this high. And it was such a struggle. And I felt so bad because I was just like, here's this weird shirt I'm handing you. Maybe I'll post that picture this week.
You should.
And
so people can get context.
I'll cover up but yeah, he couldn't lift his arms above. But I could see, but I mean, for him, he couldn't do the Roman salute. But RFK had no problem throwing it up there.
That's mean, but no, I'm serious. Maybe. What did he get that made him? It was like a vaccine, right? Or an antibiotic
he got the
or
AIDS.
something?
He got the AIDS vaccine.
No, what was it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It was like from like some shit.
I mean, he was
some medical thing.
Do you know he was also like a brutal heroin addict and had like a real crazy life?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But yeah, I thought he like took some sort of antibiotic.
I think you're right.
Or he did like a vaccine and then it fucked him up.
I talk like this Batman. The day of reckoning is upon Gotham.
I'm gonna Google it because now I need to know.
Yeah.
So do I just say like what happened to RFK's voice?
The frog, Batman. The frogs are gay now.
Yeah, it's like one of the most typed in things to Google.
Oh shit! What happened?
Oh, it's sad.
What?
He has a neurological condition called spasmodic dysphonia, which causes involuntary spasm in the muscle of the voice box.
I have spasmodic dysphonia.
Resulting in a raspy and strained voice. He was diagnosed with this condition in his early 40s, and it affects his ability to speak normally.
I mean,
but I want to know what led him to get it.
Fingering too many girls, probably.
Stop.
What?
It says women are usually more prone to it than men.
I've heard some ladies sound like Bane before.
It said that.
Okay, this is interesting.
It says that it could be something to do with the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine, but then other studies show that that's not true. And an interesting finding confirmed if given that RFK Jr. is a noted vaccine skeptic. Which, I mean, why would that be weird? That would make sense that he would be a skeptic if he got a vaccine and then it fucked his voice up, and now he's like, yeah, don't get vaccines.
I think he's the hottest Kennedy.
Yeah, he's very good looking.
He's a great looking guy, great bod.
Oh my god.
What? He's got a good body.
How do you know what his body looks like?
You haven't seen him doing push-ups on the beach shirtless in jeans?
Mm-mm.
He's fucking jacked. RFK.
Graham loves him.
No, just he's also 100 years old, shirtless. RFK shirtless, yeah. Look at the fucking babe. Full.
He's like jacked.
Yeah, he's fucking beast mode.
Holy crap, Look at his pecs.
And look at them nips, dude.
They're so defined.
He's got like perky pointy nips.
He's like, well, fuck, if my voice is bad, I better make sure the rest of me's good.
Batman, look at my nipples. They're protruding
That's
through every
crazy.
shit.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he's the hottest Kennedy.
RFK Jr. Shirtless.
Yeah, he's a stud, man.
Naked. Just kidding.
Naked. I bet somebody made a naked RFK.
Just like with a huge dick.
It's that Big Wood guy from COVID. Cheryl Hines, though, he's got a like him and his wife. They're a good looking DC couple. You know. Do you like her?
Is that him back in the day?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy.
Yeah, the Kennedys were fucking hot when they were young, and then they usually just get bloated and develop like the genetic alcoholism that's been passed down generation to generation.
Wow. Yeah, because they do have like an issue with like drugs and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Notorious for that.
We should watch that movie Chappaquiddick. Although I don't think you'd like it. Actually, you probably would like it.
So like, is he still like part of his family? Does the rest of his family still like him, or they not like him?
Yeah, I think you got to really fuck up to lose the Kennedy pat on the back, you know.
But they don't care that he's the
because Ted Kennedy was honestly
right-sider.
Ted Kennedy was the young savior kind of the Kennedys after Bobby and Jack got killed. And when he fucking killed that girl in Chappaquiddick, the family fucking was like, all right, you can go. We'll give you like a shitty job somewhere for a while. And he just like disappeared and then was a senator for years in, I think, New York. But he never got the shine because he fucked up.
Very Gossip Girly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we should watch it. Sounds
good.
interesting.
It's got the guy from The Conjuring. He plays Ted Kennedy, one of the married couple that is going to houses doing exorcisms in those movies.
Oh yeah, Prince Charming from.
Yeah, it's him. He plays Ted Kennedy, and he's
Once Upon a
fucking
Time.
awesome. He's so good. And then there's a lot of like weird people.
That's interesting that he's in like a movie like that, and then he also played fucking Prince Charming in fucking ABC Once Upon a Time.
Well, yeah. Think about the guy from Saw. He was in Robin Hood Men in Tights. He was the main actor in that, and then he became the franchise lead of
Saw.
Yeah.
He was Jigsaw, wasn't he, for a while?
He was. Oh yeah, I mean he took over for Jigsaw. Spoiler alert: if you haven't watched Saw 7
Sorry
or 8.
if you haven't watched all 7 of the movies.
There's 10. There's like 11 now.
Yeah, sorry if you're not familiar because you haven't seen one of the 10 Saw movies.
Those movies were
That's on you,
so
though.
fucking sick when they came out.
Oh yeah.
And the puzzle of trying to figure out, and then when the third and fourth one were connected timeline wise, and they happened at the same time, it just made your head want to explode. And now it's just you watch them and you're like, were these always this bad?
Spiral
was bad. No, you know what? It was fun. It did what it needed to do.
Yeah.
I think that's how I'm going to judge movies and television from now on.
Definitely the Black Saw though.
Black Saw.
Like, it's funny. Samuel L. Jackson. What?
It's the little guy rolls down the road. He's like, hey, what's up, y'all? You want to play a game? Y'all want to play a game? So here's the thing. I'm going to fucking pull this chain towards this big-ass blade. And if y'all can get out, you can move on to the next round. But if y'all don't get out,
well,
I'm afraid you're going to meet your maker today, honey. This turns into
honey child.
White Indiana lady. Hey, man. Y'all want to play Saw?
Got a real fun game for y'all.
Hey, man, let me fence the chain you into this bathtub real quick. Right quick.
Right quick. Let me ask you a question.
Hey, let me ask you something. Do you ever consider your life and your choices, son? Because you better cut this key out of this bitch's stomach. Otherwise, you gonna get your head
You
cut
did.
off. I'm gonna cut off your dick. Feed it to my pit bull. Hey, this is little Tinkerbell. Yo, when you die, she gonna eat your body, but it's okay. We playing Saul's.
Plain salt.
Welcome to Saul's. Hi. I'm Cornelius. But you can call me Jigsaw. All right. So, are we doing leftover Big Mac wraps?
Yeah.
That sounds good. We made Big Mac wraps, and they were finished real good.
Mm-hmm. Grant made them. I sourced the recipe and the ingredients
and the products.
So
She's the plug.
it's a team effort.
Food plug.
Yep.
I'm just glad I don't have to make anything tonight.
Well, you have to make fries.
Shit, I gotta make fries. I gotta shred that cheese. I'm gonna be over there playing Saul's.
And you gotta cut up the other tomato.
Do we need more tomato?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. You'll have to check. But I don't think we have a ton left.
I don't need tomato in mine.
Well, then what are we going to use the tomato for?
Oh, well, is that why you bought 2 tomatoes? I thought you needed it for a separate recipe.
You told me that I needed 2 tomatoes to make a 1/4 cup of diced tomato.
Yeah. No, I said one should be good,
that's what
but
you said.
got
That's
the second
what you
one.
said. That's what
You said, shit, honey girl, let me get this second tomato here because I'm finna to make you cut it up and shit.
Whoops. Excuse me.
All right, Kate, we finna to take off. Everybody have a good week. Be safe out there.
Don't die. Don't get plowed from behind on the freeway by a semi truck going way too fast.
That's a funny way to end the episode. Okay.
It happened twice this week. That's
It
crazy.
did. Don't be going out playing Saul's, y'all.